In this video, I'm going to show you how to establish a library reference or a libref in SAS On Demand. So one thing I recommend with SAS On Demand is bookmarking this login page, because I've had difficulty finding it through Google, and usually you got to click through several pages to get to it. So once you're in, you'll go to SAS Studio, and this will bring up the web-based version of SAS. So I'll ignore that for now. I'll get rid of the code. So a few things I wanted to show. The first is basically how to create, a permanent SAS library. So you'll remember from the lecture, this work library here it is in every SAS instance, even the desktop version. The work library is a temporary library, so any data sets that are generated in that library are going to be deleted or removed once the session ends. So in order to make sure that you always have access to any SAS data files that you create, here I've created my own library reference, MRR lib. So the way to do this on SAS On Demand is fairly straightforward. It's straightforward in the desktop version as well. There's code you can run in order to generate the library, but there's also point and click options in SAS. So essentially, let me go back. Here's the new library. Here's assign and metadata libraries, which we won't really talk about, and then refreshing the library. So the first thing it tells you is to generate a libref, and remember this can only be maximum of 8 characters. So I'm going to just call it MRR lib2, and then you're going to have a path for it. If you just browse, it's going to bring up the space that you have on the cloud through SAS On Demand. Here is home, Riley MY0. I'm just going to leave that path. You can put it under SAS user and that sort of thing, but for now I'm just going to keep it under my home path. I think my home path there, and then you can have libname options, which I'm not really gonna have it do. Here's a nice feature. You can recreate this library at startup. So essentially, you're going to have access to your library and the data sets within it at startup. Usually in the desktop version, they might have this option now, but previously you would always have to run a SAS statement, a libname statement, in order to generate the library that has your SAS data, the physical location on your computer. So when we press OK here, we're going to generate a library, MRR lib2. And as you saw, this one was already automatically generated, MRR lib, the first one, because I selected that option. So you'll want to do this so that you have a permanent place for your data while you're working through this course.